Hi, Kerry. I just want to thank you so much for taking the time to take your horsemanship seriously and find a friend to film you. I know that all takes a lot of work and coordinating, so I'm really happy with all the effort you've put in already. I've watched this video a couple times now, and I have quite a bit of feedback. First off, they are adorable little characters that you have there. I can really see their personalities come through, and it looks like they're just a couple sweethearts. The first thing I want you to think about is when you go to the gate, they should really be backing out of your space, because somebody's got to be the leader, right? And if you're not the leader, then you could get yourself in a situation that's not safe, where either you or one of your horses could get hurt. So I want them to start seeing you as alpha, and it doesn't need to be in a dominating or dogmatic kind of way. Just think of the ratio as 49-51. So you're just a tiny bit, just a fraction above them. So you want it to be pretty close to an equal partnership, but at the end of the day, you've got that extra percentage and you are alpha. So I would love it if you would take a carrot stick with you, and before you even open the gate, use like rhythmic pressure or rhythmic motion until they back up and give you space to open the gate. So like there, Pumpkin should be giving you quite a bit more space so that you can get in safely without getting squished in between the gate. So all this it's working. I mean, you're able to get the halter on him, but if you were to ask yourself, is Taos acting like a partner as you put on the halter? I would say no. He's more interested in taking over and trying to steal the lead rope from you, which is all fun. I love that personality, and you don't want to get rid of that. But there needs to be some common ground where he's actually helping you put the halter on. So I want to rewind real quick because there's a really crucial thing that just happened. You did a great job of acknowledging that Pumpkin was kind of pushing on you and that it would be great for her to back up out of your space. And you even used driving game, which is rhythmic motion, at her chest with your lead rope. However, she did not respond and you stopped. So if you think about horse training as pressure motivates and release teaches. Well, you just put some pressure on her and got no response, but you released. So in the big picture, you just taught her to ignore you. So this is something that I see a lot, and I'm not trying to be nitpicky, but it's one of those little tiny subtle things that makes a big difference. So anytime you ask your horse to move or yield, I want you to think about following through with that, because whatever you release on is what you're going to teach them. And I don't believe you want to teach them to be dull or ignore you. That's what you get for wearing a green sweater. He thinks you're edible. Again, is he acting like a partner right there as you're trying to take off the lead rope? I love he seems like what we call a left brain extrovert. Like, he's very playful and mouthy, and it's not a bad thing, but he needs to have a little bit more respect for you. So we have a saying, Pat has a saying, backing cures biting. So my goal or my challenge for you this week is every time you interact with Taos, if he gets mouthy or nibbling, you need to find a way to back him out of your space. And again, it can't be that you ask and nothing happens and you release. You've got to keep the pressure on until he takes at least one step out of your space, backwards and away from you. There's a saying with horses, if you watch them in the wild, there's always a lead horse or a dominant horse. And the rule of thumb is, he who moves his feet first loses. So you need to figure out how to have independent feet and have the horses move out of your space. And that's going to make a really clear line for them and you that you have that extra percent and that at the end of the day you are the leader.
Okay, we can stop.
Alright. I didn't do much in the way of drawing or drawing angles because I feel like for this week it's really just that overarching theme of leadership and having the horses move out of your space. So I'm not going to get too technical with angles and that kind of stuff. I really want you to own that respect and the backing out of your space. So for Pumpkin, she needs to back away from the gate when you go in there. I want Taos to act like a partner as you're haltering, so I'm going to send you a link to watch a video that I have on my website on haltering. And when Taos, anytime he gets mouthy or nibbly, you're going to add some kind of pressure and keep it up until he backs out of your space, because backing cures biting. Thank you very much.